Zach Greinke is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think
some more baseball.
Lands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Digging in, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today. 0-1 the count.
Look at these cheating Houston Astros.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Dude, come on.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. He pulls this one into
my.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. First pitch changeup, chop foul right at the plate for the first strike. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Hard hit toward the
right to me.
Bregman has it. Throw on to first will get him, score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
There is Altuve. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. And now the Astros will go to work.
Little Altuve.
No score. Jeff Samardzija will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Jeff Samardzija, the pride and joy of Valparaiso High School, Valparaiso, Indiana. Also, a pretty good wide receiver for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Big, strong guy. A lot of people think he takes that football mentality out on the mound. 94 to 96. Good sink, good late run, good hard breaking ball, and his split finger has gotten a lot better. If Jeff Samardzija is on, you'll know early he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
Hard hit ball to second.
Dude.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past meetings with Samardzija. He's a .375 hitter. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Samardzija has found success in his career in limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty D, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success. And it's worked for him so far in his career. Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one.
There we go.
Middle and in for a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning, 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means, cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. Slides down the left side, but foul. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. Outside 2-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So striding in, number 5. He readies for his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Greinke stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And a good bite to that slider.
Down he goes.
For the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. No score here as we play inning number 2. The bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it.
Man.
And this
Dude, come on.
5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Pitch is popped up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Dickerson. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, Jordan Alvarez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jordan Alvarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
There we go.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out.
Come on, Correa.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect with the receiver, and that's out number one.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of his pitching staff.
Come on, Buster.
They might get a pair. To second for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Evan Longoria, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game, and it's fouled away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there.
Come on.
To just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on.
Oh my.
And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Altuve is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
With two outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Still no balls and two strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2, the count to Billy Hamilton.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Dude, come on.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out.
Finally.
He was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first.
There we go.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it further.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado.
Ooh, man.
As Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Reddick on at first, nobody out.
All right, let's go.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Dude, come on.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now, you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft line.
Oh, come on, George.
The second for one on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
In now, Jose Altuve as he takes a called strike at the knees.
Dude, come on.
First time up, he went down looking. Samardzija sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Ready with the 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Nice.
Third baseman number 2.
Striding in, Alex Bregman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The set and the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit sharply on the ground.
Oh, he got it.
Crawford to his left. He's there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. This is line to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
I'm surprised that wasn't a
He
double.
just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Standing in now, number 5. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
A bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand, and he is in there.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Nice hustle. Pitcher still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And 0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. On the ground for...
Oh, come on.
Get a pair. Run there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. There's Carlos Correa now. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out of the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line drive, snags the short hop. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. One left for Houston through 4. Still tied, 0-0.